can do everything else. I just can't ever figure out a stabilizer. Hey guys, so today I just kind of wanted to talk about my bow and the build that I have for it. I've noticed that there's a lot of guys online that post videos of their own bow setups and why they've chosen to put on the things that they have and why they chose the bow that they did. And there's not a whole lot of videos from other female archers like myself that have done the same. So I thought I would just kind of talk about my bow today and why I chose what I did and how I like it. And hopefully that'll be helpful to other girls like me trying to get into archery, because I think it would have been helpful for myself to have some other people to just watch and hear what they think. Alright, so I kind of just wanted to start off talking about the bow itself. This is the Mission Switch, and for myself, I'm shooting a 25.5 draw length at the moment with a 47-pound draw weight. Some things that I really like about this bow, I really like how light it is in my hand compared to other bows that I've held, which were a little bit heavier and I just found it harder to hold them up. I also really like how short it is. The axle to axle length is perfect for me. There's a lot of longer bows and there's a lot of shorter bows that I've tried out, and this axle to axle distance is just perfect for myself. I also really like that when I shoot this bow, it's relatively quiet and there's not a huge vibration that goes with shooting it. I've even had people around me at shoots comment on how quiet it is and how you can't really hear the release. So for stabilizers, I have a 10-inch in the front and a 6-inch in the back, and the weights change based off of whether I'm shooting target or hunting. And then for the sight, I have a 3-pin moving sight right now from Custom Bow Equipment. For the rest, I have a drop away rest at the moment, and it's an Ultra Rest from QAD. For the strings, we've got the Platinum strings from America's Best Bow Strings. They're royal blue at the moment, just because we really like blue here. They've held up really well. You can have some issues with strings wear and tear over time, and I haven't run into any issues with these strings, so I'm really happy about them. And for the arrows, I am just gonna have my supervisor go over these.
All right, now the supervisor gets to talk. As far as the arrows go, so these are the Easton Vectors. These are technically a target arrow. They are for recurve and like beginner compound target. So these are a 600 spine, fairly light arrow shaft. I kind of took the tinkering side of things to the limit on these arrows, and Leah is going to be the victim of it. But we got a 3-fletch with the boning heat vane in the back. I'm just running a normal boning 4mm nock. These bad boys are cut to 24 1/4 carbon to carbon, and then you got a 38 grain aluminum insert up front, 100 grain head. Now obviously these are really good target arrows from what I've been seeing as far as shooting goes. With the length and the weight that Leah's shooting, it lands right in that 600 spine area anyways. 500 is a little bit over spine, so they only make these in a 600 spine as far as the stiffest as it can go. It's 7.5 grains per inch, so all in total that takes it out to, I believe it was a 360, 370 grain arrow, somewhere in that ballpark. I know it's very, very low, but with it being such a light arrow shaft and being able to load so much weight up front, you're looking at about 17% FOC. So it kind of, I feel like it's making everyone mad. You have a light arrow, you have really high FOC or a decent amount of FOC, and with Leah's draw length and draw weight, you're getting really good speeds out of this thing. So I really, really like it. As far as just seeing it perform on target, I guess we will see as far as what's going to happen during hunting season. Now, one thing that's going to be the main question in the room is the broadhead that Leah's shooting. So for Leah's broadheads this year, she is going to be running the Schwacker low poundage. These are obviously expandables. They're 1.5 inch cutting diameter. With the front of center that she's going to get from this arrow, all things considered, 17%, it's a 4mm arrow, and these are designed to be low poundage broadheads. I think that the penetration power and the front of center is going to kind of make up for it being a lower poundage shot with an expandable. It's not even really a big cutting diameter, so you don't really have to worry about that wasted energy. And Schwackers, just the way that they work, the way they have to be in the cavity before they actually start to open up, you're effectively shooting a field point until it counts, and then those two little fins on the back open up, and they'll open up inside the cavity instead of needing to open up right on impact like most expandables do, and even most fixed blades for that matter. I mean, obviously you start cutting on a fixed blade as soon as you hit the animal. With the expandables, especially these Schwackers, you have to wait a second. That arrow actually penetrates a little bit with very minimal surface contact, and then it opens up, and then you get that 1.5-inch cut. Yeah, it's really good. You're able to keep good speeds with it, and I'm really happy with it. So we'll see how it performs this season.
Alrighty, so obviously there are a lot of female specific bows out there. I think of like the Eclipse, which I really liked when I was first looking at getting a bow. But what I like the most about this bow is it's super adjustable. And it's really nice because whether you're young and just starting off shooting, it kind of grows with you as you learn. And the same goes if you're in your mid-20s like me and still kind of just starting out. It's just a really great bow to start off on and just to grow with. And on top of that, a lot of female bows that you're gonna run into these days are gonna be $1,000+ I think this bow starts off at about $500, so it's a lot more affordable. So yeah, that's about it. This is just the bow that I shoot and everything that's on the bow and the arrows that I'm gonna be shooting going into this next hunting season and killing a deer with. So I hope that this video was helpful to anyone that's wanting to get into archery, anyone that's looking to get this specific bow, or just wanting to change something up on their current bow. Alrighty, so if you guys like the content of this video, make sure you leave the video a like. If you found anything interesting or anything you wanted to comment down below, make sure you leave that down below for Josh to read off to me. And if you want to see me hunting with this bad boy in the fall, make sure you subscribe, because we got a lot of hunting to do.